All right, guys, so you go ahead and we're going to talk about your essay in just a little bit. Go ahead and for your do now, basically we're going to get some practice with articles today because I have something I'm going to hand back to you guys, and I see that this is something we're still struggling with a lot. I could also see that from some of your preliminary essays as well. So we're just choosing for your do now. We're just basically choosing which one or which answer best completes each sentence there on the board. I'll still roll down.
The basketball game today. We'll leave at 2:30. Then
The both leave.
yeah.
Okay. So that means you guys have like 15 minutes.
No, we have to leave now. Because the bus leaves at 30.
Then we have to like prepare.
All right, so in that case, I'm gonna have to, here, let me give you, oh, a couple things.
Okay.
So like it's all three of you.
Oh, you have it there. It's just like this is one that I say. So that's why immediately.
Everyone's gonna go through that in class today.
But I have to leave.
Totally. Yeah, you're gonna have facts, that is exactly. Well, no, first of all, you're late. All right, guys, and Tommy, we're gonna have to.
From my essay.
Yeah, I did, in fact. And I'm gonna send it back to you. All right, so you're missing. I'm just gonna have to send it to you.
Bye, guys.
All right. Okay, all right, hold on. We all have our laptops, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so are we done?
Out of order.
Kelly Nova, are we done?
You want to come? You want to come?
This Photoshop is so ugly.
Hey guys, are we done?
So I cannot see any.
You need to move closer, that's right.
This is All right, another minute or so. Oh, one more.
One more?
All right. So number one, right? We have He has failed in. All right, Kelly, how did you answer one?
English.
Okay, all right, we should have, right? He has failed in English. 2, she died of, Nick, how did you feel in 2? Hmm? Okay, malaria. That's a disease, generally it's spread by mosquitoes. Malaria. 3, the rose is blank of all flowers. Oh, how did you answer?
Oh, so it's the sweetest.
Okay, you have the sweetest, right? Article the. Okay, next we have blank is mortal. Andy, how did you answer this one here? Okay, the. You should have the man. Okay. Mortal, by the way, do we know what mortal? What mortal is?
Cannot die.
He said,
Cannot die.
okay, so it's almost that's immortal, right? Someone or something that lives forever, that's immortal. Something that's mortal is something that lives and dies. And then next we got, you are in, all right, Gary, how'd you take, fill in this blank?
You were in trouble.
All right, good, you're in trouble. Okay, so trouble is not countable. So that's why we have no article there. We're going to go over that in just a minute. You are making blank progress. All right, Kelly, you can take this one there. That's rapid. Okay, rapid progress. Okay. Rapid is fast. Okay. Very quickly. Okay. There is blank scope for improvement. All right. Wait, scroll down. All right, so how did you answer this one here?
So it's scope for improvement. There is a vast of scope.
You said what?
There is a vast of scope.
You said a vast scope? Okay, let's see. Now, vast is, we've got an adjective here. Okay? Vast is something that's like, it's very similar to large, right? Very big. So here, we need to have, all right. Let's say if I were to make a sentence and I said, there is a room for improvement. Is that sentence correct? Or do we have kind of an issue? There is a room for improvement. Or versus there is room for improvement. Which one do you think is correct? Second one. Okay. So it's the same principle that applies here to this sentence, right? There is vast scope for improvement. We're going to tackle, I notice this is something we kind of struggled in some of our essays too, when we need the article A. And then the last one, your words are not worth. All right, Andy, how did you answer this one? Penny. Okay, a penny. Okay. Your words are not worth a penny. All right, good. I think, I remember when I was out, Miss Jenny, she gave you guys an exercise on using articles. We're going to do another one again today. engage with this. So, so I made a copy just in case.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
You have this? Okay. All right. If you have it, go ahead and pull it out. Because we need to go over it again. I can tell just based on how we kind of did. Also, we need to talk about, so after next week, you guys have finals, final exam.
Next week?
No, after next week. So it's the week after next. Basically, even though the final's not made, you guys are going to get study guides probably on Tuesday. I can already tell you some things that are going to be definitely on the final. First of all, you will have a written section. You guys have written a personal narrative. You had to do that basically the final's cumulative. So it's everything that you've gone over in quarter one and everything that we've gone over in quarter two. So you guys have written a personal narrative, and then now you're writing an informative essay. So there will be a written section on the final, but also things that we've been going over, like verb tense. This is going to be on the final for sure. Also, article usage. This is also definitely going to be on the final. Other things as well, like verb tense. Well, just said verb tense. Subject-verb agreement. Like making sure that when you use a helping verb, that you have, for example, your subject. Let's say if you have a single subject versus a compound subject, that you use the correct helping verb. Okay? Like Joanne and James are going to play basketball. And so the helping verb are is correct because you got a compound subject, right? James and Joanne. So things like that are going to be on the final. So real quick, just to make sure, okay? A versus and versus no article. Okay? So we know, use one, right? The article A, we've got used before a singular countable noun that begins with consonant sound. This was something I really noticed you guys struggled with on what I just handed back to you. So it's not just the consonant letter. It's also a consonant sound. Okay? For example, one of those questions on the handout is, let's see. Yeah, it's number 4. So look at number 4 really quick. On the handout I just handed back to you. Look at number 4. Do you have it? Look at number 4. All right, so number 4 says, okay, Samir worked for an Egyptian company which specializes in, we should have no article, right, information technology. Then we have, he is going on a European conference. So I noticed that for a lot of us, we put an. So Europe, the E is silent. We've got you. It sounds like more like a Y. Europe. So that's why we needed the article A. That's a direct example of the first one. Right, this first usage. A is used before a singular countable noun which begins with a consonant sound. Okay? Article now use 2. The article and used before singular countable nouns which begin with vowel sounds. Okay? An actor, an invitation. I saw an eagle at the zoo. And remember, a and an means one or single. You can't use a and an with plural nouns. Right? And so, right, for example, yeah, I saw a bears. Right, that would be not incorrect. I saw bears would be correct. All right, then use for. Uh-oh, this is cut off. All right, so 4 is cut off. All right. We'll just come back to. All right, I'll just read what we have for 4. All right, so we've got some words such as herb or hospital are more complicated because they're pronounced differently in different English accents. We're not really going to see that on the exercise I'm about to give us, so that's not so relevant here. But 8, just know 8. In English, some nouns are considered uncountable, such as information. That's why we had no article for number 4. We had information technology. What are we doing? So for 4, we had no article for information technology because information technology is not countable. So there was no article. And then we do not use a or an with these uncountable nouns, right? She gives a good advice. It's incorrect, right? She gives good advice would be correct. So I want us to take a minute and try this exercise here. All right, make sure you put your name at the top. This is just like before, right? A and versus R. We got 3 more minutes. All right, looks like we're all done. Okay, cool. All right, so number 1, all right, so we have, because there was, in fact, let's do it this way. All right, I want us to try, I want us to each take a shot at each one. Okay, so number 1, in fact, Oha, how did you answer 1?
Insurance store.
Okay, you can answer all of
And hour and balloon.
Okay, all right. So we should have had for number 1, right? Because there was a huge rainstorm, the flight was delayed for more than an hour. The airport was full of angry passengers. Okay? So no article for angry passengers. Then number 2. All right, Kelly, how did you do 2? Okay, so here, in fact, read the whole sentence with the way that you answered. Okay, so 18, is this countable? Okay, so we've got a countable, now we need 18. Think about the sound. Okay, all right. So we've got a vowel sound there, right? 18. And then also, you said at the start of number 2, you said that he was well-known player on. So player, well-known player, because this is countable. Players, this is countable. Okay, so we've got a countable now. We need. Okay, A. So number 2, he was a well-known player on a European football team. His name started with an E, and his jersey had an 18 on it.
A,
Yes. A European, because we've got a consonant sound there. See, the E is silent in Europe. This is the same one we missed on that exercise I handed out earlier. So we've got well-known player on a European football team. All right, so number 3. Harry, how did you do 3? You can read the entire sentence for 3.
Company reaching out to users and translate things with an iPhone. Does neutral tool for infrequent travel.
Okay, all right. So the company makes an app, we should have an, the article an, okay, that lets you instantly translate things. So we've got no articles in front of things. With an iPhone, that's a useful tool for a frequent traveler. All right, and then number 4. All right, so Nick, how did you answer 4 there? Okay, so that one's pretty easy, right? 4. Is this a phone number? It's really hard to read. Is that a 1 or a 7? You have 8, right? Is that a 1 or is that a 7? All right, 5. With gas prices at, okay, so Andy, how did you answer 5?
All with gas fees and all time I wish didn't but and think a small compact car could be a much more cost-effective way to get around.
Okay, it's cost efficient, or, well, I'm sorry, cost effective. Yeah, cost effective way. All right, so far we should have had the gas prices at an all-time high. I wish I didn't drive an SUV. So again, okay, it's the vowel sound there, right? Like eh, eh. I think a small compact car would be a much more cost-effective way to get around. All right, 6. So, Kelly, how did you, in fact, you can read off what you have for 6 there. Okay, so, and here's where we get tripped up. Remember, it's vowel sound or consonant sound. So, photo doesn't start with eh, eh. What kind of sound is that? Eh, eh. Yeah, it sounds like eh. Like, for example, if I said I have an egg, right? Eh. Let's say, if I said, oh, I have a fig. Right? Fig is a kind of fruit. Right? So, f, that's the consonant sound, right? Fig, f. But if I said, I got in math it's not I got in math. It's the vowel sound eh. Eh. Right? So I need, what article do I need? Okay, I need an, right? I got an F in math. So it's the vowel sound versus the consonant sound. So we should have an for that first blank. Photo doesn't start with an F, it started with a P. And then, Kelly, how did you answer the rest of that? And right starts with, okay, a W. Not. Okay. Let's see. What sound? Let's see. The car. The car drove, or the car sped, right? Let's say the car sped. Hello. Let's see, the car drove at 60 miles an hour. Is which letter is silent in the word hour? Okay, so H is silent. That means we got a vowel sound, right? Hour. So if I've got a vowel sound, then the article I need is, all right, and. Good. The car drove at 60 miles an hour. Well, for number 6, right starts with a W, not R. R. It's got the same vowel sound as our. Right? Maybe that ah. So right starts with a W, not an R. We need the article and. Right starts with a W, not an R. So 7. All right, Andy, how did you answer 7?
Usually and increase element,
That's a unique.
unique element.
Mm-hmm.
He has an unusual gift for keeping a customer happy, and he has an honesty face with
Yeah, convinces.
convinces convinces people to buy things.
Okay. So let's see. He's quite, right, we got blank, unique salesman. So salesman is countable. Hmm? So there's an article I need here. But then we got the word unique. Right? We've got a vowel sound there, right? U. So I've got a vowel sound U. What article do I need there? Well, U. Oh, I'm sorry. Not vowel sound, right? That would be. Sorry, we got a consonant sound there, right? It's U. Y. Like for example, I have a yellow hat. All right, so sorry, it's not a vowel sound, it's a consonant sound, right? Y. I have a yellow hat. Well, unique. Even though the letter is a vowel, it's got a consonant sound, right? Unique. So what article, if I've got a consonant sound, right? I need the article. Oh, how did you, did you put for 7 there?
Amazon
Mm-hmm.
and unique.
So, unique, that's a consonant sound. And he's quite a unique, even though the letter is a vowel, right? It's a consonant sound, just like yellow. I have a yellow hat. So we need the article a. He's quite a unique salesman. He has now we've got a vowel. Right? We've got a vowel and we've got a vowel sound. Unusual. So what did you put for your article there? Unusual.
Unusual and
Okay, and he's got an unusual gift for keeping customers happy. So I think you had no article.
or lost.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you have okay. So you have a customers. So the articles a and an. Remember, this is singular. Okay? We only use that for single. Okay? Single countable. So that means no articles, right? He's got an unusual gift for keeping customers happy. And he has what was the next one? He has, what did you put?
And
Okay, right? An honest face, right? We have and, the article and, because we got a vowel sound there, right? The H is silent. An honest face which convinces. Okay, and then you had no article. Good. Right? people to buy things. All right, so then 8. All right, so Nick, how did you do 8?
I buy my music from in online music store.
Mm-hmm.
They charge American dollar for $8
Okay. Mm-hmm.
for a song,
Mm-hmm.
and Europeans Europeans €8.
Okay, all right. €8. Mm-hmm.
And you can choose to download the song as an MP3 or in several other formats.
Okay.
You can purchase 10 songs. They will give you a CD.
Okay, all right, good, good. Mm-hmm. So we should have had, I buy music from an online music store. Right? They charge Americans $1 for a song and Europeans €1. Right? Because in Euro the E is silent, so it's Euro. You can choose to download the song as an MP3. Right? Because of the vowel sound, even though we got the consonant letter M, we got the vowel sound MP3. If you purchase 10 songs, they'll even send you a CD. Awesome. Okay, so then Harry, how did you do 9?
No, Margaret is in a secretary. My husband is, in fact, is a part, an efficient secretary who works for a well-known law firm Johnson.
Okay, all right, awesome. Right. Margaret isn't a secretary. Her husband, in fact, he is. Her husband is. In fact, he is quite an efficient secretary. He works for a well-known law firm downtown. Then the last one, 10. All right, Olha, how do you do 10?
Dr. Perez is a professor. She has from Yale and an MBA. Is quite an educated.
Okay, so yeah, Dr. Professor is. What was the first one? Hmm?
First one, A.
Oh, 8. Okay, all right. Dr. Professor is a professor. Dr. Perez is a professor at Stanford University. She has. Is it 8?
Yes.
Okay, all right. A PhD, good, in biology from Yale, and.
A.
Okay, so here we've got MBA. MBA. So that's a vowel sound, right? So what article do we need in front of a vowel sound? Okay, an, right? He has an MBA from Harvard. She is quite an educated lady. So that last one you got correct. All right, so. All right, I'm going to try to make sure we have some more practice, at least one more round of practice with this. Because when we get to the final, I want to do our best to try to make sure that when it comes to the consonant and the vowel sound, I don't want that to trip us up. I don't want that to mess us up on the final. So we're going to get some more practice with that. All right, so you guys have your computer with you. So go ahead and break those out if you haven't already. Okay. Hmm? Okay, you got your computer? Okay, go ahead and take out your computer.
For no reason.
Hmm?
This is for no reason.
Well, we do have one thing from No Reading, but this is actually, I want us to work on our rough draft. I decided I want us to try to do that, do some of that in class. We have one thing to do in No Reading. We'll get to that eventually. But for now, I want us to hit on our rough draft.
So can I go to the borrow computer?
Huh?
So can I go borrow computer?
You need to, yeah. so, let's see. Go ahead and, do you guys have your, I think I gave everybody back their preliminary draft. Hmm?
You send me.
uh, um,
That's right, I never got it.
with
Yeah, right, so you still have to do, well, you're pretty much gonna be on your rough draft.
I cannot send you the essay.
Hmm?
I cannot send you the.
You said you can't send it?
My computer is like shut down.
Okay, well, then, yeah, you'd have to send it to me like in the morning or something. Because, I mean, that counted for a grade. All right, so here, if I haven't, I'm pretty sure I gave everybody back. But just in case, I have the actual copy here with me. Yeah, right, so some of you guys, I sent to you via email. Some I sent via email and WeChat, actually.
I mean, I give you the new one. I change it all. I just send you for Friday.
In fact, I emailed you like right after.
Is the name's the new pronoun?
Mr. Ruby,
Mhm.
I sent you a new one, that's double space, and it has,
I got 2 emails from you,
Yeah.
but only one of them had the attachment. And that was this one here.
so can I resend the,
So hold on, because I'm gonna come around as we do them.
It's really,
Uh-huh.
it's my edited essay.
Okay, all right, awesome.
It's not
Hmm?
what day shall it? What day shall it? The day where you send.
You can put today's date, okay, since we're doing the rough draft there. Okay, so here, so whichever copy you sent to me. So I have a lot of edits on here, a whole lot. So not just names, but double space paragraph, right, intro, thesis. So I'm gonna come around like one by one. And, okay, no, not yet. So have you started on your preliminary draft?
I'm almost finished because my computer is. I have went to the IT already, but they don't know how to fix it. They asked me to go back to my mom if she knows.
So it just does this the whole time? Like it never gets past the screen?
Yeah, it is, but just go back to the.
Have you tried like turning it off completely and then back on?
Yeah.
And it still does this?
I also tried, I mean, there's this, I don't know what's this. I also tried this.
Okay, how long has he been doing this?
For a couple of days.
For a couple days now.
It's a active one.
Okay, so you, for now, I mean, you just may have to type it.